Hello everyone! At work I was doing a mindless task, which it gave me a lot of time to think, and I had an idea pop into my head fully formed, so I bought a deck of playing cards and I'm going to turn it into a quilt. So you may wonder how I'm going to do that. We're going to start first by opening up the deck. There's a less dangerous way to do this, but hopefully that worked enough. There we go. Get in the game. Don't need that. Don't need that. And we're going to take out the jokers because we're not joking around. More accurately, I only need the regular card to do it. So, that's going to make it harder. We're going to start with hole punching. But the numbers are exactly where I want to hole punch. It's all good. So, yeah, we're going to just take this card, and with a snap of my fingers, we will have hole punched it. And here we have it. We have our hole punched card. So now I'm going to hole punch the rest of the deck, so that way I'll be able to keep on going with my idea. So the rest of it will be hole punched in another snap. And now they are all hole punched. So here's my game plan for the cards going forward. So now that I have them all hole punched, I actually have a place where I can crochet into the cards. So I can actually take like yarn and crochet a couple stitches. Like maybe I'm thinking either I just do some sort of edging around it, either like a chain, or I do like kind of like the granny square stitch where you do like 3 and you kind of like circle it around. And then from there, like I keep it as rectangular as I can. And I've got some red yarn and I got some black yarn. So I don't know whether I'm going to pair the same color yarn with the same color suit, or if I'm going to pair it with the opposite color suit at this point. But I have split the decks into hearts and diamonds and clubs and spades, so that way each color card with the same color suit gets the same color yarn. And then from there, I'm going to connect them all together, either like by sewing or using another crochet stitch. And that's how I'm going to make my wall hanging. I also don't know how I'm going to put the cards together at this point. Like, all I know at this point is going to be like 4 by 13, because each suit has 13 cards and there are 4 suits, which is a pretty even amount. And then I do have them in numerical order. I don't know if like right now what I'm thinking is at least like, I'm thinking of like putting all 4 of a kind in the same row, but then like switching the order in which. So it's like black, red, black, red, black, red. That's kind of my general idea at the moment. Anyway, we'll see where we go from here. Time to update you on where I am with the cards. So I have started crocheting inside the holes. And it's turning out better than I expected. I mean, I got some ends to weave in. So basically what I've been doing is I've been starting on this corner here, and I've just been doing kind of like 3 double crochets in each hole, except in the corner holes where I've been doing 6 double crochets split by 3 chains in the middle, so that way I get that nice point. And with this, I got some nice edges that I'll either be able to sew or crochet together. which I haven't decided which I'm going to do. Sewing together would make it lie flatter. And also, like, these are perfectly arranged to be sewn together. But crocheting it feels more true to what I'm trying to do because I'm trying to crochet a quilt. um, and I'm doing red for everything that's diamond and hearts, and I'm doing black for everything that's spades and clubs. It was going to be reversed, but I decided, nah, let's accentuate the color that's already in the card. So I've gotten like 9 of them done at this point out of the 52. So I still got a little bit of ways to go, but the nice thing is this part is going very, very quickly. So, especially since I realized that I can switch between red and black. I don't have to do all the reds at one point and then all the blacks at one point, which is helping me keep my motivation a little bit better because you have the color change. So I just have some more work to get done, some more concentration of putting them together, and then I have to figure out how I'm going to attach these. It's halfway there. Alright, so I finished crocheting all the cards. So here's the first pile right here. And here's the second pile right here. So now all that's really left is to put them together. And I decided I'm going to crochet them all together. So what my plan is I've already arranged them so all the cards of the same type are together. So you can see I have like the same suits. And then I'm going to rearrange the cards in the next order, like in the next row, the twos, so that way the black and reds form a bit of a checkerboard effect, but the suits stay in the same order. So there might be a little bit of rearranging here real quick. Thinking that. And then we'll go from there. We'll see how it goes. I'm thinking of just putting all the rows together at first, and then if I do like, and then I crochet 4 at the bottom each time, I've saved some time, and also make sure that I'm able to keep it more manageable, you know. The first row is together. I still have to weave in the ends. I'm going to do that all at the end. But I decided to connect them for the front, even though like the back would probably have been neater. But this way, it gives more of a textural look to the front, which I was going to do it to the back, but I decided I just wanted to do the textural look to the front. And then, as you can see, I've started the next row, and I've altered the colors a little bit. So then it's going to be like that. Then I think once I get all 13 rows done, I'm going to weave in the ends. And then after that, I'll just be able to go down the rows 13 in like that, put each row in, and then get it done that way. Now, I'm going to be using black for all of them out of necessity because that's how much red I have left. At least that's how much red acrylic I have left. I have red wool left, but I want it all to be the same thickness of yarn. I have finished the first part of putting them together, which is putting the 4 of the same suit all together. So I was careful in making sure that the suits were arranged how I want them to be arranged, so we have this pleasant effect this way. As you can see, I have lots of ends to weave in, which is going to be very, very tedious. But it must be done. I can't just snip them off like I did previously. But you know what these kind of remind me of? They kind of remind me of like when you have multiple pictures and like the sleeves are connected. Kind of like when you've, in some cases when you got a frame and you put them together like this, and you got like a bunch of pictures in the same frame and they all hang out. Or more particularly, these are like closer to wallet size. So when someone has like a bunch of pictures in their wallet and they just go like, "Oh, look at my family." But I kind of knew the size of the playing cards to begin with, but I think this is still going to end up being somewhat smaller than I was expecting it to be. But now we have the happy task of attaching them this way. I had it attached to the front so I can make sure that, even though I think I would have preferred to have this effect in the front, I ended up attaching them in the front so that way I could be sure that the cards were tilted in the right direction, because I was very particular about how I wanted the cards to tilt, especially since some of the numbers are not symmetrical, like, yeah. Oh no. Oh no, no. That did not, oh wait. Oh, I have this upside down. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. All right. You can see, like, with the fives, like with every suit with the diamonds, the things are not facing the right way. So as long as I had it set up so that way these were facing up, then it was all good. But something happened here. Yeah. Wait. This goes like that. No, that goes like that. I had that upside down. Okay. So something got twisted along the way. Oh, I twisted the whole pile. That's what happened there. So yeah. No. I already messed up. Look, the heart is upside down. The heart is upside down compared to the spade. Question is, does this bother me enough to take it out? Or are we just going to put up with it? I guess I'm going to have to double check to make sure that that might be enough to bother me to take it out. Yeah. I'll get back to you on that. I have finished the card quilt. So it's a little bit taller than me, but you can see I have the whole thing there. I have 2 loops, so it can just be like hung up on the wall and just kind of like hang like this. I did end up taking this part out and flipping the card over because that would have bothered me, and it was a quick fix. And I decided against doing a border partly because I didn't have the patience for it, but also I didn't want the black to overwhelm the red. I still wanted it to be relatively equal, and I knew that the way I was attaching it together would still, like, it was already using more black than red. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's pretty awesome. Anyway, that was today's entertainment. Have a nice day.